So if you've been making progress with your weight loss and then all of a sudden it just stops and you cannot get past a certain spot no matter what you try, I get asked this question all the time: how do I get past a weight loss plateau? The good news is this is totally normal. It's part of that weight loss journey. And let me show you some ways that you can kind of kick your body back into gear to get past that plateau and keep up with your progress. So let's get started. So before I get into my top 10 tips on how to get through a weight loss plateau, let me just share that I've totally been there and it's very disheartening. It can be so difficult to be making that progress, feel like you're doing everything right, heck, might even be doing everything right, and then all of a sudden your weight loss plateaus and you just don't know what to do and you feel helpless. Okay, so the first step is to breathe. Just take a second, breathe, think about how far you've come, the transition you're looking for, what your goals are. Also, while you're breathing and you're not kicking yourself for not losing any weight, think about, has anything changed? Have you been getting the right amount of sleep? Have you changed your diet? Is it that time of the month? Is it possible that something has happened that you just haven't considered yet? Keep in mind, your body is very complicated. It's easy to think that we are controlling it based off of what we're eating and our exercise and calories in versus calories out, but there could be other things that are going on. Yes, it can be so disheartening to step on that scale and still not see any weight loss, but that doesn't mean you're not making progress. Number two, track your food. If you're finding that you're not making any progress with your weight loss, it can be really helpful to start tracking your food. Tracking your food allows you to really get a baseline of what you're eating, understand what macronutrients you're getting in. Are you eating enough? Are you getting enough protein? Are you having too many carbs? I recommend using an app like MyFitnessPal to start tracking everything. It makes it really easy for you to just write everything down as you're eating them. And then if you have no idea what macros you should be following, check out my video on how to calculate your own macros so you can get started understanding what your body needs. Because it could be that you are eating the exact amount that your body needs to maintain your weight, and you've gotten to the point after losing all of that weight that now you're eating at a maintenance mode. And so you need to kind of understand what you should be eating if you want to continue to lose weight at this point. Adding in an exercise routine can be very beneficial to weight loss. No, it's not 100% necessary, but it does help a lot because it adds in your total number of burned calories in a day, which means not only are you going to be burning fat, increasing your metabolism and all of that, you're also going to be able to burn more calories every day, which is going to help with your weight loss. Now, I follow a strength training routine, but you don't have to do weightlifting if you don't want to. There's tons of things you can do, and you don't have to do like running on a treadmill or anything like cardio. Just getting outside, walking the dog, anything helps. Just get your body moving. The more you move your body, the more calories you'll burn, the more weight loss you'll have. You want to make sure that you're having enough protein. You want to be adding in more protein for a number of reasons. One, adding in more protein is going to make you fuller, so you're not going to crave as much other food to make you feel full and satisfied. Two, your body will actually burn more calories and expend more energy breaking down that protein than any other type of macronutrient. And three, actually eating protein will take longer to digest, which will make you feel fuller longer. So you're not going to need to feel like you need to have more snacks after having a high protein meal. Definitely take an assessment and check your stress levels. Now, right now, stress is very common for many of us with the coronavirus and being stuck at home, all these new changes going on. But that doesn't mean that stress isn't happening all the time anyway for everybody. Stress can play a big role in whether or not you're able to lose weight. So in addition to having stress make you actually crave more foods that are comforting, which will cause you to go binge eat on unhealthy foods, which will not help your weight loss, stress also causes your body to increase the levels of cortisol. And cortisol, while it is useful to help reduce stress, is also associated with higher weight gain. But the good news is, even if you're stressed, taking some time to do some deep breathing, some meditation, calming yourself down, hey, even having an exercise routine that helps relieve that stress, plus not being stressed is awesome. Similar to stress, not getting enough sleep can actually have a huge impact on your weight loss as well. Sleep is incredibly important to your emotional, mental, and physical well-being, and it can play such a negative role in your weight gain and not making you feel good about yourself. Studies have shown that not getting a minimum of 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night can actually lower your metabolism, and it'll cause your body to release hormones which will make you crave more sweets and make you want to eat more. So definitely try try your best to get as much sleep as you can. If your weight loss has stalled and you haven't tried intermittent fasting, I highly recommend checking it out. Intermittent fasting is a way of condensing the time that you're actually eating and extending those times when you're fasting. And we do that for a number of reasons. If you can condense the time that you're eating, you're not gonna be able to eat as much. You're gonna get fuller quicker, which means you're not gonna have all day to just grab snacks as you please. Plus, in a fasted state, your body is actually gonna be more efficient at burning stored fats rather than food that you're constantly putting back into your stomach. So you definitely want to have those long periods of not eating followed by shorter condensed periods of eating, of course, healthy, clean eating foods. Check out my guide on intermittent fasting for women to see how to get started and plus learn about all of the awesome benefits of fasting. So you're also going to want to pay attention to your fiber intake. Dietary fiber, especially soluble fiber, is incredibly important to not only helping you lose weight, but to keeping your body regular and removing waste from your body so that you don't have it stored and causing you weight gain and inflammation and all that junk. Plus, eating soluble fiber will help you feel fuller longer because it actually slows the amount of time that it takes to digest your food in your digestive tract. Some studies have actually shown that eating more fiber will actually help you reduce the number of calories you absorb from the food you've already eaten as well. Typically, men are going to want to shoot for 30 to 38 grams of fiber each day, and women should shoot for about 21 to 25 grams of fiber each day. Look to increase your fiber intake through naturally occurring options like fruits and vegetables, beans and legumes, and nuts. Did you know that just drinking water can increase your metabolic rate? And it can also help you to feel full, which can help reduce your snacking and eating more food than you actually need. Plus, drinking more water allows your body to get rid of toxins and reduces inflammation. All of that is good news for weight loss. Look to drink about half of your weight in ounces every day in water, and then add a little bit more if you are doing heavy exercise. Plus, to boost your water intake, if you add in some caffeine through some black coffee or green tea that has no sweeteners in it, that'll also help to boost your weight loss and boost your fat burning abilities. I also want to stress how important it is to not base everything on the number on your scale. Weight scales can be very, very misleading, and they don't give you the whole story. They don't tell you your body fat percentage, usually very accurately. They don't tell you if you are actually gaining muscle and that's why you're gaining weight even though you're actually losing fat. They don't tell you if you're on your menstrual cycle and so therefore you're holding on to more water than normal. So my recommendation is, in addition to just checking your weight on the scale, take a larger assessment. Are you fitting into your clothes or do they feel a little bit tighter? Are you strength training? Because muscle actually weighs more than fat. So you could be adding in muscle and burning fat and you could still be gaining a little bit of weight or maintaining your weight. How do you feel? Are your energy levels up? Do you feel like you're looking good in the mirror even though your weight isn't changing? You can also take progress pictures of yourself to kind of keep an understanding of, okay, even though I weigh the same as I did 2 months ago, look at all this muscle, look at how much more tone I look in this picture versus that picture. And you can always take body measurements as well as a good way to keep track of any changes. This is all part of the journey, all part of the process of learning a new you, understanding what your body is at, if you need to make any changes to tweak things, and to keep that progress going. Check out my video on the 10 foods that cause inflammation to make sure you're paying attention to those as well, and I will see you in the next video.